A missile launches from deep underground. Seconds later, it disappears into the sky at more than 10 times the speed of sound. No long fueling process, no satellite warning, and almost no time to stop it. This is Sejjil, one of Iran's most dangerous ballistic missiles, and for the first time, it may have been used in real combat. The Middle East is once again entering a dangerous phase. Missile strikes, air raids, drone swarms. But among all these weapons, one system is drawing global attention. Because Sejjil isn't just another missile. It represents a major technological shift in modern warfare. And understanding it could reveal how future wars may actually be fought. But here's the real question. If the United States and Israel possess some of the most advanced missile defense systems in the world, how could a missile like Sejjil still pose a serious threat? To understand that, we need to look at three things: how the missile works, why solid-fuel missiles are so dangerous, and why modern air defense might be far more vulnerable than people think. Iran began developing ballistic missiles decades ago. Early systems were largely based on liquid fuel technology. These missiles were powerful, but they had a major weakness. Before launch, they required hours of preparation. Fuel had to be pumped into the missile, launch sites became visible to satellites, and that created an opportunity for preemptive strikes. If an enemy could destroy the missile before launch, the threat disappeared. Iran needed something different. That's where solid fuel technology changed everything. Unlike liquid fuel, solid fuel is already inside the missile. It doesn't need to be filled before launch, which means the missile can stay fully armed for long periods. And when the order comes, launch can happen in minutes. This dramatically reduces warning time. For missile defense systems, that's a nightmare. The Sejjil missile was first tested in 2008. It is believed to be a two-stage solid-fuel ballistic missile developed entirely by Iran. Some of its estimated specifications include length about 17 to 18 meters, launch weight roughly 23 tons, warhead capacity from 500 to 1,500 kilograms, and perhaps most importantly, a range of 2,000 to 2,500 kilometers. That places a huge portion of the Middle East within reach. But range is only part of the story. Speed is what truly makes ballistic missiles dangerous. During its final phase of flight, the Sejjil is believed to reach speeds between Mach 12 and Mach 14. That means traveling 12 to 14 times the speed of sound. At those speeds, interception becomes extremely difficult. Missile defense systems must detect, track, calculate trajectory, and launch an interceptor within seconds. Even small errors can mean failure. Now add another factor to the equation. Iran has spent years constructing massive underground missile facilities, often referred to as missile cities. These complexes are built deep underground inside mountains. Inside these tunnels, missiles are stored, transported, and launched from hidden platforms. Some facilities even allow mobile launch vehicles to emerge, fire, and disappear again. To an enemy satellite, the launch site might not even exist until the moment the missile fires. This strategy is known as asymmetrical deterrence. Iran knows it cannot compete directly with the air power of countries like the United States or Israel. Instead, it focuses on weapons that are hard to detect, hard to intercept, and relatively cheap to produce: missiles, drones, and mobile launch systems. But here's where the story becomes even more surprising. The biggest problem in modern missile warfare might not be technology, it might be money. Because defending against missiles can cost far more than launching them. Let's look at missile defense systems. The Patriot interceptor missile costs around $4 to $5 million per shot. The THAAD interceptor can cost more than $15 million. Each time a defensive system launches an interceptor, millions of dollars disappear. Now compare that with some offensive weapons. Certain attack drones used in modern conflicts may cost $20,000 to $60,000. That means a weapon thousands of times cheaper can force a defense system to spend millions to stop it. This creates a strange paradox. Even if missile defenses successfully intercept incoming threats, they can still lose the economic battle. Imagine defending against hundreds of drones and missiles. Each interception costs millions. Over time, this becomes a war of financial endurance. The side that can sustain the cost longer may gain the advantage. Tensions between Iran and Israel have escalated dramatically in recent years. Both sides have demonstrated advanced military capabilities. Israel has conducted airstrikes targeting military infrastructure. Iran has responded with missile launches and drone operations, and each escalation increases the risk of a wider regional conflict. If the Sejjil missile is now being used in real combat, it could represent a major shift. Solid-fuel ballistic missiles with long range and high speed are extremely difficult to counter, especially when launched from hidden underground locations. For defense planners, this changes calculations entirely. Modern warfare is evolving rapidly. Instead of relying only on large, expensive weapon systems, countries are increasingly using large numbers of smaller, cheaper weapons. Drones, precision rockets, mobile missile systems. These tools can overwhelm even advanced defenses through sheer volume. The emergence of missiles like Sejjil raises a larger question about the future of global security. Are missile defense systems keeping pace with offensive technology, or are they becoming increasingly expensive shields against cheaper attacks? The answer could shape military strategies for decades. The Sejjil missile is more than just a weapon. It represents a shift in how modern wars may be fought. Fast, hidden, and economically asymmetrical. But what do you think? Could missiles like Sejjil truly challenge modern air defense systems, or will defensive technology eventually catch up? Let us know in the comments, and subscribe for more deep dive analysis on global military technology.